Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour. Arisen. You have been doused in oil. One might confidently call that a resounding victory. Battle is best avoided here. Be sure to avoid open flame.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Making our report ought to be our next priority. Putting that aside, we've not counted a thief in my life. A fine place to harvest some ingredients. I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle.
Let me get that.
A visit to Melv might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Follow me, Master. I shall guide... So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets.
Pitiable arisen.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow...
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate. this moment forth. Thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
Doubtful. The way I hear it, about a dozen arisen had crawled out of the woodwork by the time the throne had settled. Not
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many...
This might be worth a read. We could make the fruit froberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melve.
Ah, now I understand.
Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only I'm not afraid of monsters. But 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You, please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and 'tis hard to describe. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go then. My life's...
Let us do everything in our power to render aid to those in need.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Mayhap you should speak with Sir Leonard before we depart.
Seems naught ever goes right.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Tis a glad thing we rested on the ship. We must not let down our guard.
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a
Now that is a surprise.
I've just had a thought. We've not counted a thief among our number for some time.
Thieves do allow for a greater range of cooperative tactics.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert, are you hurt?
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid! It's vital you remain level-headed.
I thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
There is no telling what perils we may face. We must be ready to protect our charge at a moment's notice.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I were to call upon you on the morrow. Which is more than I can say for the rest. Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late, and I'm hungry for recruits. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastren. How very Vermundian of them. At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. Tisn't like to boost their morale having rusted steel to train with. What I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with motivation to grow. That'd light a fire under them, I reckon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Twould be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
Indeed, you are correct.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when we managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered, if I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs.
I'm in your debt, sir. And not just for saving my brother. You helped me learn a valuable lesson today. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right. Hello. I'm in your debt, sir. Not just for saving my...
Is there aught you require?
Mayhap you should speak with Sir Leonard before we depart. Methinks you'll find it...
What is it? What is it?
What's that look for? Leave off.
Good day to you.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
A good day to you.
Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Moment long awaited.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Didn't you hear me? The Watchhead's waiting. Follow me to the village entrance.
First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. Stay with me, everyone. Hold
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
We've found it, Arisen. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders. They are not dealt with lightly. There's still one. Be well not to invite mistrust.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaning treasures round every corner.
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Enough. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Here in Vermont, pawns are revered as servants of the Arisen, but not so here in Batal. There, they believe that some divine flame will protect them and dispel the dragon, and that pawns embody mystic.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. It will be an honor to serve by your side. freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. Well done, Master.
Defend themselves when crackled like this.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
An astounding discovery. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
That was hard won.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
No easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
Just between you and me, my survey missions through the caverns and ruins. My task is to seek out item. 'Tis an enigma, forged of strange materials and covered in queer etchings. But my orders are to get to the bottom of it. So back and forth I go on an endless string of expeditions. I grow...
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.